Most side hustles people try in South Africa are a complete waste of time, like online surveys that only pay you 5 rands for 2 hours of work, or downloading mobile apps, playing games, and watching videos that only seem to work for people who are living in America, or the only people who get paid are the YouTubers who are promoting them. But in this video, I'm going to show you 10 side hustles that actually worked in South Africa in 2025 and are guaranteed to make people rich in 2026. Now, these are proven, they are practical, and they're things that I've actually done myself. And if I was to completely start again, trying to make money online, I'll tell you the ones that I would start off with. And so that's exactly what we want to talk about. And make sure that you stick around until I get to the 7th and the 10th one, because those two are game changers which can instantly change your life if you're willing to learn them and do them for yourself. Side hustle number 1 is freelancing on platforms like Fiverr and Upwork. Now, freelancing is when you take basic skills that perhaps maybe you learned at work or at school, and then you offer them to multiple people at the same time so that you're creating different revenues of income for yourself. The most common type of freelancers that we commonly see are people like graphic designers, video editors, copywriters, and people who work as virtual assistants or virtual staff. The thing that they all have in common is that they've got one skill that they offer to different people at the same time. All you simply need to do is create a profile on a platform like Fiverr or Upwork, and then people around the world who are in need of that service can start hiring you from those platforms to do short jobs for them. And the best part about this is that you can actually earn money in dollars. You're not limited to earning in rands, and you can work with clients from all over the world as long as they need your help to do a certain job or to achieve a certain outcome. Now, bear in mind that freelancers don't charge a lot of money, but because they do the work quickly and they work with multiple customers at the same time, that money that you'll be earning begins to compound and you can really create a great income for yourself. Now, to learn more about how to get started with freelancing, make sure that you keep watching the video as I'm going to explain to you where you can get a free course that'll show you how you can start today. Side hustle number 2 is selling digital products. Now, personally, this is one of my favorite, and it's the one that has helped me to make the most income from all my different streams of income. Examples of digital products are ebooks, video courses, templates, and even simple things like documents. And then you sell them to people online. And the reason why people buy those things is because they're helping them to solve a particular problem. An example of a digital product that I sell is that I created a PDF that shows new people visiting Cape Town things that they can do so that they get a full Cape Town experience. Now, for you, you might be thinking, why the hell would someone want to pay for that? Can't they use Google or just check on TikTok? But the thing is that there are lots of people who are coming from other countries who don't want to Google what activities they should do. They just want to buy one small thing that will tell them everything that they can do. So I just basically created this document once with different activities that people can do in Cape Town. And then I sell it for super cheap, like $10. And then different people around the world buy this document when they're coming to Cape Town. They buy it from my website. And then that's how I make money. You can create digital products about anything, as long as you basically take some form of knowledge or skill set that people want and need, and then you package it into a product that people are willing to buy. Now, honestly, this is one of the best opportunities that South Africans or anyone around the world can actually make money. And in fact, what I've done is that I've created a 5-day challenge where I teach people exactly how to do that. In this 5-day challenge, I teach you how to find a digital product idea. Once you found that idea, I show you how to actually create a product, whether it's going to be a video course or a PDF or anything else. And then I show you how to build a website where you can sell that product, even if you've never built a website before. And then after that, I show you how to find customers or people who want to buy that product. And then lastly, I show you how to set up all this as a complete business and create multiple streams of income for yourself. This video that you are watching right now is free, but then this challenge is not, because I created it specifically for people who are willing to make an investment into themselves to learn a skill that can help them to create income. So the link is going to be in the description of this video. You can click on that link and check out the details for yourself. And once you sign up, you'll see me on the inside of that training, as we've got a community where I'm mentoring and helping people inside of that course. So check it out and let me help you to launch your first online business by creating and selling digital products. Side hustle number 3 is creating a faceless YouTube or TikTok or Instagram account. What you'll basically be doing is that you're going to be creating content on these different platforms, but you're not going to be showing your face. Let me tell you, this is one of the biggest opportunities at the moment, especially for people who are shy and they want to run businesses where no one knows who the business owner is. For example, there are motivational pages, there are football pages where people just share documentaries and stories about their favorite teams. Or even if you want, you can promote some products and some services. You're not limited to what type of content you can create, but you just don't have to show your face. And you can use various tools to make this type of content. For example, there are AI tools that can generate images for you or create videos for you. And even now, you can even create an AI generated person who represents you and markets your business for you. There are so many ways that you can approach this. And the way that you'll be making money from this is that the platforms will be paying you for that content. Platforms like Twitter and YouTube itself. And beyond that, to make even more money, you can create your own products that you can sell. Or you can promote other people's products. It's really up to you. All you need to do this is a smartphone, your laptop, Wi-Fi connection, and a desire to learn. And speaking of a desire to learn, towards the end of this video, I'm going to show you a place where you can learn all these things for free. So make sure that you continue watching to get that free tip on where you can get free courses that will help you to do this. Side hustle number 4 is print on demand. This is basically when you sell t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, and anything that gets printed. But the difference from the normal way that you're probably thinking about is that you only sell that thing when someone has bought it. The way it works is that you build a website where you can advertise different types of products. Someone goes there and places an order. And then only when they have placed an order and have made their payment, do you then print out and then ship the product to the person. Doesn't matter which part of the world they're in. Now, there are websites that can help you to do this. Websites like Printful and Teespring. All you need to do is just submit the designs that you want to sell. And then they're the ones who are going to print the products onto the t-shirts, the hoodies, or the mugs. They're the ones who actually provide the product, and then they will ship it to the customer. So the only thing that you would need to focus on is creating some designs that people like and then marketing your website so that you get people to come and buy from the website. This might sound a little bit complicated, but trust me, with the use of AI, you can create stunning designs and you can come up with amazing marketing ways to promote your website. And in fact, in the next few videos, I'm going to be talking a lot about this because this is something that I practically am doing myself. Side hustle number 5 that a lot of South Africans are doing is teaching English online. There are platforms like Preply, Cambly, and italki that allow you to register as an English teacher. And then you're going to be teaching people English in different countries. And I know when you say teaching people English, most of you think of a teaching setup where like you're in classroom again, and you actually need to teach people how to say a, e, or u, something like that. But trust me, it's not really that deep. Sometimes it's just you constantly having conversations with someone who is learning English, and then you are just correcting them on the way that they pronounce words. And so basically what you're doing is that you're just getting paid to have a conversation with someone in another part of the world. People are getting paid from anywhere as low as $10 per hour to the most that I've heard about is $400 an hour for simply talking English. That's amazing. The next side hustle is drop shipping. Now, this one you've probably heard of. Drop shipping is when you are promoting other people's physical products. For example, you find a supplier who is in China and they're selling maybe something for 100 rands. And then you promote it locally in South Africa to people for maybe 400 rands. And then only when someone pays you money, you then ship the product from China either to your house or directly to the customer. And then you keep the difference. Platforms that most South Africans use like Superbalist and Takealot, this is the exact business model that they're implementing. But you probably just didn't know that it was drop shipping. And both those companies are billion-rand companies. And for you to get started with this, you just simply need to find great products that people want to buy and don't just focus on gadgets or some hoodies or some nice clothing, but do your research and find products that are currently trendy. Then you use a platform like Shopify, which makes it easy for you to build your website in just a short space of time. You don't need to buy the product or get an inventory first, but you can immediately start promoting using platforms like TikTok, where you're using the ads feature, or you can just pay some influencers to promote the product for you. This next side hustle is what I think and know is the biggest opportunity at the moment worldwide. And this is simply offering AI-powered services. Trust me when I say that this one is the future and you need to lock in on it. For example, in the old days, you'd need to pay someone to help you to write a CV that is guaranteed to get you the job. But now you can use platforms like ChatGPT to help you to craft out and write the perfect CV. So you can actually offer that as a service because most people out there don't know what ChatGPT is and they don't know how to use it. Many companies need some product images that they can use to advertise their products. But when they take photos of their products, they look terrible. You can use a platform like Midjourney to create amazing and stunning product images. These are just generated by AI, and they change ordinary looking products and make them look world class. These are two examples of services that you can offer to people, and trust me, you're going to be earning thousands, if not millions of dollars through this. And the reason why is because traditionally, someone would have to pay someone a lot of money to do such services. But now you using AI, you're going to do it faster and cheaper, which means you can get more volumes of people to pay you to create these products for them. And you might be thinking, but Marshall, don't a lot of people know how to use ChatGPT? Trust me, ChatGPT is getting more and more popular, but the number of people who've never heard of it and have never used it are way more than the people who actually use it, which means there's a great opportunity for you to take advantage of AI today, and you can start making some good money for yourself. The next side hustle is social media management. This is when you're going to be managing social media platforms for different businesses and individuals. Now think about it. Every single day, new businesses are starting, and the business owners don't have time to be posting videos or pictures of their businesses and their products. And that's where you can come in as a social media manager. Rather than being someone who spends countless hours just scrolling on TikTok or Instagram, because you now know the things that go viral and the things that are funny, and you spend so much time on social media and have seen how other businesses are promoting themselves, you can start managing and helping other businesses to grow on social media as well. Your job is going to be simply to create and post content, reply to people's comments, and then run some basic ads for them. You can charge as low as 3,000 rands per month, but I personally know people who are charging about 20,000 rands per month because they're working with big companies that really understand the importance of the service. And just in case you're thinking, but Marshall, I've never done this before, how the hell am I going to know how to do this? It's something that you can learn, and I'll show you just now where you can learn this for free. The next side hustle is affiliate marketing. This is when you are promoting other people's products, and when you get a sale, you get paid a commission. There are platforms where you can sign up like Digistore24, ClickBank, Impact Radius, and even Amazon. These are all websites where you can sign up for free and find products that you can promote with a special link that they'll give you. And if people click on your special link, they're able to track that someone bought because of you, and then they'll pay you a commission. There are so many different ways that you can promote products. For example, if there's a great product that you bought and you know how it works, you can simply send a WhatsApp message to your contacts and say, hey guys, I bought this thing and it did ABCD for me. And if you want to get it yourself, you can simply buy it from this website and you share the link with it. Now, when people start buying, definitely you're going to get your commission. That's just an example of one of the ways that you can promote. There are so many other ways. And basically, this is an opportunity that many South Africans are sitting on. It's not a flooded industry, and it's easy for complete beginners to jump in and to start doing for themselves. The next side hustle is starting an agency. This one is $1 million idea because I've seen so many people graduate from the first side hustle, which I spoke about, freelancing, and then converting into agencies, which means that they can now start earning more money. As a freelancer, you're the one who does all the jobs. But as an agency, you are hiring other people to do the job that you used to do yourself. For example, if you are someone who has worked as a video editor, you know what it takes for you to edit people's videos. But now instead of you doing the job of being a video editor, you start hiring other video editors. And then you focus on getting clients for the business so that you can work on many projects at once, charge even more money, and then therefore more income is coming into the business. And that's what we call an agent. And the best part about this business model is that you can even hire people who are way better than you and offer other services that are not relevant to the skill set that you have. For example, like I said, if you are maybe a video editor, you can also start hiring graphic designers because video editing normally goes well with graphic design. You can also hire website designers because some of these people who are creating video content that you're editing for them need some websites to display their content. So it's limitless. You can create so many different services under one company. You're just going to be the person who's managing the company and you're in charge of getting customers. Now, those are the 10 side hustles that can help you to make money in 2025 and get you to become rich going into 2026. From all 10 that I mentioned, the one that I've made the most money with is creating and selling digital products. Once again, a reminder, I've put a link in the description below to my 5-day challenge where you can learn directly from me how to create and sell digital products. Of course, it's not for free. And the reason why I'm charging is because I'm only wanting to work with serious people that want to put the effort into changing their lives and creating a stream of income for themselves. So check it out, sign up today and allow me to coach you with video tutorials, but also I'm available inside of that course as we have got a community where you can interact with me, ask me questions, and I'm going to answer them and help you to get started. And now if you're at a point whereby after listening to all this, you're like, Marshall, this sounds great, but how can I learn these skills? You might want to check out this video next, which will show you step by step different courses and platforms that you can use to learn digital skills that will help you to create income for yourself. This is a video that you need to watch next. It will help you to get started with the things that I just spoke about.